This is another fun one.
I like this one a lot because this is a good schedule.
I'm going 10-2 ceiling for Missouri. The problem for me, what holds them back, is they lost 5 players to the NFL on the defensive side of the football. They lose Blake Baker. They lose Kevin Peoples, who went down to LSU. But I will tell you, and Ralph's smirking over there, that schedule is favorable for them, for the people to want to put in some money. And I think that is going to be the key factor. I'm going 10-2 ceiling, though. I think that's best case scenario because this feels like an offense that could be a top 5 group in the country. Like that might be crazy. That might be a bold take. And I might do that as a bold take. And yes, Christopher, they still do have Brady Cook. They still have Luther Burden, probably the most underrated receiver in the country.
But they bring in Marcus Carroll.
Yep. They brought also in App State's running back too, Ralph.
I can't think of his name.
But both solid, top line Sunbelt runners.
App State's always had a solid running back year in, year out, where he's either a left or right tackle kind of running it back, or they have the one that's just run at the gut, or a great receiving back.
Physical runners.
They've always had a good running back. So Missouri's good there.
Going 10-2. TriStar are just trying to make sure conference realignment doesn't happen over there. Will, Missouri, what you got there? Because that schedule, man, it could be a fun one.
Yeah, it's a good schedule. A weird game in the middle of the season. They go to UMass. That is strange.
They just want to take all foliage of northern Massachusetts. That's what they want.
Something real quick about this game. I'm looking on ESPN. Okay, they had the ticket prices.
Oh God.
Tickets are as low as $150.
UMass going to make
fans must travel.
There's just no way. There's no way.
I'm going 11-1. I really like Coach Drink. Stands on business. Tricky game. Going to Alabama. Don't know what they're going to look like. After that, after a bye week, they host Oklahoma. Old school Big 8. Reviving that old school rivalry. I don't think that I don't know that they're a perfect team either. Like you said, major staff losses, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They lose one of the best running backs production wise last year in the whole country in Schrader. But Brady Cook will allow them to be really good. I'm saying 11-1.
And Ralph, I'm guessing you're echoing that sentiment.
Yeah, I am. I think what Brady Cook did last year, when Luther Burden did last year, was unbelievable. I think they did. They obviously outkicked what everyone thought they were going to do last year. I'm looking forward to what they did this year. I think they have a solid chance to be a top 5 team in the country at one point in the season. I think 11-1 is the ceiling, and I wouldn't if they turn out to be the team that I think they can be. I'm just going to say it. I wouldn't be surprised 12-0.
Like for real, 12-0.
Like for real. Come get some. That's what Drink says. I'm going floor. I think this is another one where, and Will, you kind of hinted at it, and I'll just get the floor and we'll move on because I know we got some more teams to get to. I'm going 9-3. I know that's low. I just think this offense is too good. Like, even if the defense is bad, they could look like LSU last year.
Yeah, I'm saying 9-3 too. I mentioned Alabama, Oklahoma. They have to go to Texas A&M. Going to College Station is always tough. And, Mike Elko is going to have a team that's at minimum going to be tough to beat next year. So really, those are really the only 3 that I kind of even see as a question mark, to be honest. Yeah. Although, like you say, if their defense is really bad, and we talked about Auburn, their new skill position, Auburn might could take advantage and get in a shootout in Columbia.
Also running Nate Noel, Nate Noel is a running back from App State. Darius Smith from Georgia, also transferred in there, 4-star edge. I'm going to go 9-3 also. I just, and I think that's literally going to be if all fails.
I just think the offense is too good for them to go anywhere. Maybe 8-4, but I don't know.
That's if Brady Cook goes down, which I hope does not happen.
Probably.
I'm just saying that.
He's
a fighter.
I will say this about Brady Cook: he does not do a very good job of staying out of harm's way. No. He will lower his shoulder and lay a hit on somebody, which I love, but that leaves him susceptible to getting banged up.
It does.
You're not wrong.